Hello, Brian Hillibert. Welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody that has joined the stream. We are doing a Terrifier champion. We're doing a tournament to crown a new Terrifier world champion. This is a hardcore belt, folks, and the champion won last month by the Pinoy Sheik. He will be defending defending his title tonight in this tourney, folks, and he got the last seed, as all champions do. But now we have these 8 gentlemen that will have to fight their way. The Underground Circus, and I am the Wild-Eyed Yeti, and we are having a special tournament to see if the Pinoy Sheik can keep his hardcore title. Now, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is going to be a brutal, bloody match, folks. And I hope every one of you are ready and are fastened to your seats, because this is going to be an extremely wild tournament, folks. This is the hardcore title, and this, of course, has Art the Clown from the Terrifier, named after him. And I'm sure Art would love to reclaim the title that has his face on it, folks. And we have Big Daddy Jingles. Yes, he lost his title in the last Hell's Gate pay-per-view. Hungry again for a world title, and from what my sources tell me, he does have his eye on the Underground World Circus title, world title, and everyone should be wanting that that Evil Circus world title. It's a very elite belt to hold here in the Underground Circus. So, and of course the one, Dr. Anus Tickler. You better cover your glory hole, your little booty hole, 'cause he's up to examine it, folks. And I hope Big Daddy Jingles has a plug in his butthole, because Dr. Anus Tickler is coming for it. And we got Art the Terrifier going up against Pete Wall, and Art the Clown, better known as the Terrifier. Well, I'll go back to his backstory right now. Came in holding that title in the Underground Circus. Lost that to the Pinoy Sheik in the last pay-per-view. Of course, he would love to get back in the mix. Get that title back from the Pinoy Sheik that he felt that was stolen from him. It's a hardcore match. Art. No holds barred. Anything counts. Falls count anywhere. Hey, Brandon C., welcome to the stream. And, of course, he's going the one, the only Pete Wall. The Pete Wall came here, made a tear when he returned here to the Underground Circus. And we know Pete Hall, he doesn't give a fuck. He'll fight anywhere. This is a match. Hey, how's it going, Zerk? And this is a match Pete built for, folks. And, of course, we got that beef. Oh, yes. He wants to prove he's more than a technician, more than a flyboy, that he is a powerhouse, and that he could take on the big boys. And he is taking on one Big Papa Punga, the Romanian jungle wild man from the jungles of Romania. So this will be interesting how those two different styles pair up against it. And of course, we're going to have a knockout, beat out brawl by Fred Starr and Pogo the Clown. Both of these are hardcore and into gore. Both of them missing an eye. Both of them beaten, bloodied, and shattered, but still go on. And this is another two people built for this kind of match. Gonna be great. And let us go. And this is how we are starting off this show, folks. And we will have bonus matches after this tournament. Hope every one of you are having a wonderful morning, a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month. I don't care. Let's get this on the road, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, let's start off our first match. Be Big Daddy J versus Dr. Anus Tickler. And let us start the match. And this is the first bracket of our tourney, folks. Round 1. That's who progresses on to round 2, folks. And we all know about Big Daddy Jingles. He's part of Meanie Corporation, folks. He's part man, part robot, a cyborg, Frankenstein, built by the one, the only, Meanie Marbles. Hey, how's it going, Jake? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. And this is our first match. As I was saying, the one, the only Big Daddy Jingles, and we know what a powerhouse he is, what a dominant champion he is in the underground, in Meanie Corporation, folks. Anywhere you face him, he stands about probably close to 8 feet tall, all power, all strength, and it will be taking on the wily ways of Dr. Anus Tickler. And like I said, I hope you keep your booty away from him. Oh yeah, so I know, Jake. And Angel coming in from Meanie Corporation, standing 7'4". The one, the only Big Daddy Jingles, and this is, and if anyone could win this, could make a run, make a full-out run, go undefeated, it's this man here, built, cybernetically enhanced to destroy. And as you look at this intimidating being, or whatever, I don't know if he. Part man, I don't know if he's more machine than man, or part man, part machine, but he has the power, the fire to destroy, folks.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is Falls Count Anywhere, so there will be no disqualification. There will be it. You and ladies and gentlemen, coming from the Jersey Shore, the one, the only Dr. Anus Tickler, folks. And of course, unfortunately, in these type of matches, you can't use a manager, or Evie, or Nurse Evie would be along his side. A big shout out to Evie, Meanie, and everybody else that is watching.
Weighing in at 404 pounds, Dr. A.T.
Yes, look at this. He's out there with his restroom. No, he's more, maybe Robocock, or he would tell you. But, ladies and gentlemen, coming down there, you could tell he just got off work. You could see that he's been busy. He's been doing those rectal exams. He's been doing those prostate exams. You could see the stains and shit everywhere along his scrubs. I wish someone told him to clean his scrubs. I see. Yeah, look at this. I don't want to know what those white stains are. You could keep them to yourself. And Dr. Tickler, don't let Dr. Tickler fool you. This gentleman has 11 ring breaks to his credit. Probably. And if I had a ring break championship, he would be the legendary champion, folks. And he will be going in to the Underground Circus Hall of Fame for ring breaks. And now look at this. Doesn't matter how big the guy is. Dr. Tickler is primed and ready for him. And look at that. Going with those punches. Now going up with a tornado DT, a bitch slap on Daddy Jingles. That big kick, and Daddy Jingles picks him up for a pinroll. Yes, you're right. And now picking him up by that, take him down with that dragon screw takedown. Going up here, now picking him up. Now slapping out. Daddy Jingles missing that now. Dr. Tickler misses. Throws him in the turnbuckle. A big splash. Picks him up by the scruff of the neck. And now, a big clubbing forearm to the back, or a Scottish sickle as it's called. See, that kicks him to waking up. Dr. Tickler coming up with a flying lariat. Now picking him up, and now picks him up and pulling. I'm not sure that's going to hurt Daddy Jingles much. Now punching him in the rib, breaking out of the hold. Dr. Tickler stumbles back, drops to his feet after that Scottish sickle. Going up, and now putting the boots to him. Now going at him, and now punching him like pistons in the face. Those arms moving like pistons in an engine. Going back again, piston-like precision, just pounding in the face of Dr. Tickler. Dr. Tickler seems to be in trouble here, folks. Going up there now, a big back body drop, trying to make a comeback here now, stomping him in the ribs. Going after him, stomping him in the coccyx. Going up, holy shit, folks. Going up, going aerial. Oh, yes, he's got to do it. Oh, changes his mind, very smart. And to change in mid-drift, not throwing caution to the wind just yet. Punching him in the back, now kicking him straight in the chest. Taking out the air. Now going for a pin. 1, and only a 1 count. Going to have to do more damage to this big beast known as Daddy Jingles. Picks Daddy Jingles up. Now kicking him straight in the shoulder blades. Picking him up again. Now cranking a crank of the neck. Cranking it. Yanking it. Spanking it. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Now going up again. Now going for a pin. And now. Oh. Now Dr. Tickler off. There's no putting. Dr. Tickler picks him up. Oh, a rake of the face. And he ducks out of the clothesline. These two are going at it. It's going to be one hell of a match. Now a big hay bale toss on Dr. Tickler. Now a big bionic elbow. Now trying to hug him, but a reversal. And into a reverse Russian leg sweep. Now putting him down, getting him into that modified, almost a camel clutch like into a butt drop. Working on the lower back of Daddy Jingles. Now going here and now crawling up there. He's stumbling, he's mumbling, trying to get back to a vertical base, and he comes up with an elbow to the side of the face of Dr. Tickler. Dr. Tickler is sent reeling. Whipped into the corner. Oh, a big running clothesline, almost decapitating Dr. Tickler. Going 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And you can see the frustration setting on Daddy Jingles. Going up. And now picking him up. And now whips him into the turnbuckle again. Going after him again. Pushes him back. Pokes him in the throat. Oh, look at that. He's powering up that arm. That cybernetic arm. Oh, I think it did its damage here. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Jingles, as I knew, would run rimshot over Dr. Tickler, folks. Oh my gosh. Can anyone? He advances to round 2. Will his next opponent be able to stop Daddy Jingles as he's on his tear to prove a point, folks? And here we are, Fred. This is Gore Fiend Arena taking place in the old parts of the Evil Circus. And ladies and gentlemen, the Evil Circus is home of Las Vegas, Nevada. It takes place in the Underground Bloodyard, folks. And of course, we know what the Underground Bloodyard is post-apocalyptic Las Vegas, Nevada, folks. Yes, we are, as we always say.
Here is your winner, the Cyborg Lady Destroyer.
Yes, and going on. Gonna bring home a title home. Another title home for Meanie Corporation. And look at this. Saying he's gonna break his next opponent. And ladies and gentlemen, as they say, He's like a machine. And we go on. And congratulations to Daddy Jingles for advancing to the second round of our tournament, folks. And next up will be the Terrifier, going after the belt that he brought into the evil circus, that he defended over the months very proudly, but lost it to the one, the Pinoy Sheik. He will be going up against the one, the only, the patriarch of the wasteland, the one, the only, Pete Wall. And if you see how these two, very similar styles in their fight, how they fight, their powerhouse styles, their dirty tactics, going to be interesting. Who comes out on top? Ladies and gentlemen, the Terrifier title is a hardcore title, and the stipulation of the title is that it is a Falls Count Anywhere match. So that means you could pin him in. You can pin him in the toilet. I don't know why you want to pin him in the toilet. That's shitty. You can pin it. You can pin him in the locker room. You could pin him anywhere on the grounds of the Underground Circus, in the evil circus, anywhere you want to in this arena. That's why it says Falls Count Anywhere. There is no running. There is no hiding. And that's how we like it. It's not stop. It doesn't stop. It only stops when you are pinned or you tap out, folks. I'm waiting for one of these matches is going to get real bloody soon, and that's what we like. We want to give blood. We want to sacrifice some blood to the hardcore gods above. And ladies and gentlemen, as you see, seems like Art the Terrifier has already been kicking some ass, already been claiming some souls, already been beating the shit out of somebody, practicing for this tourney. He did not even wash his clothing, folks. He's ready, and he's already bloodied up.
Contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the kind of clown that'll give you a balloon or a balloon animal. Might twist you up into one. Might rip out your soul. Might rip out your heart. Might even eat your heart. But, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. He's already been to work. I don't know where he's been, and I don't know where he buried the bodies, and I'm not going to go look for him. It's kind of scary. Kind of terrified. As he says, all the murders he does is a work of art. The clown. Oh, look at this, flexing. I guess he has muscles. Not sure what's underneath those coveralls. Don't even want to see what that looks like. I just ate me breakfast, and I don't want to puke my Cheerios. And coming in from the wasteland, the man that says he doesn't give a fuck, doesn't have any fucks to give, the one, the only warrior of the wasteland, the patriarch of the wasteland, whatever you want to call him, whatever he calls himself. The one, the only, Pete Wall. Some people call him Boogie Woogie Daddy. I like, but from what I know, one Drago Doom likes to use him for an ashtray.
254 pounds, the superstar.
Coming in, scouring lands and see the fog-filled arena, the smoke, fires of hell, reminds Pete of the wasteland. So he feels right here, right at home here in Gorfine Arena. Stares down Art the Clown. But he doesn't care if you're a clown, if you're a monkey, if you're a yeti, or if you're a friend or a foe. Doesn't matter. When you get in that ring, you will get a beat down. And now Pete Wall grabbing that rope, getting ready as these two face off. And we go off and start off this round. Oh, hold on, folks. Got to do something real quick. Okay, folks, we got to redo this, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. I had the controller set wrong and didn't want to cheat someone out of a win, folks. So just a little reboot and back to the show. Luckily, the match hadn't started yet, so it won't affect anything, folks. We'll skip the entrances because we've seen all the entrances, and we will get straight to the match. We'll pick up right where we left off. And ladies and gentlemen, just a bit of information. We stream this show early Tuesday mornings and early Wednesday mornings. I say Monday and Tuesdays if I start earlier. But we're always up for some fun, and that's what it's about. And here we go, folks. Back to the match. Skip that. We already seen entrances. We don't need to see them twice. And here we go, folks, as they get back. And we get back into this match. Pete Wall staring down Art the Clown, going right after him. And now the two lock horns. Pete Wall with that arm grab. Now twisting that arm, trying to break it. Oh, trying to snap that arm. Now into a hammer lock. Gotsman now pushes him off like a bitch. Now Arthur reverses with an atomic drop, going after him. Oh, with a flying forearm straight to the face across Pete Wall. Now going out there. Now I told you this is going hardcore. Now stomping him. Now moving out of the way, Pete Wall trying to drive that knee in, but it's blocked and picked up, and he's sent down for a devastating suplex. You just saw how that ring just bounced. How you doing, Fred Starr? Welcome to the Underground Circus, and welcome to the show. We are doing the Terrifier Hardcore Championship belt, and now toss him up. Pete Wall trying to pin him, but Art the Clown toss him off. Fred Starr, you'll be facing Pogo the Clown for a shot at the Terrifier Hardcore. Now stomping him. Now look at this, working on that lower back of Pete. Going out there and a big slap, and now Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Pete falls face down. Now Kraken raking the eyes. Look at the dirty tactic of Art the Clown trying to rip that face off. Trying to expose the skull of Pete Wall. Now slamming him again. Look at that. Just Art the Clown just running rim shot over Pete Wall. Now going for the pin. One and only a one count. Picking him up, Pete Wall. He needs to get into this match. And look at this. Picks him up and gets him up with that big tilt-a-whirl powerbomb. Now stomping him in the ribs. I think Pete Wall just warming up, folks. He's got him in that guillotine choke, and now going with that Renfritz. Oh, yes, he's fired up. I think he ate some chili full of beans, but don't get too close to Pete. Oh, a bitch slap. Little disrespect there by Art the Clown. I think oh my God, trying to rip the face off and rip of the eyes. And Pete Wall might be blinded, might not be able to see, but look at this. Going after him now, punching and putting that forearm to the chest. Irish whip in now. P-Wall springboard. Oh, uppercut. Putting Art down. Now got him up. Now working on that arm again. Now look. Now just throwing all technique out and just turning this into a street brawl, folks. And that's what these matches are gonna turn out to. Oh, working on that knee, targeting those limbs. Art the Clown with a reversal. Oh, yanks on the arm. Picks Pete up. Sends Pete up for a ride, but Pete counters with a cross body block. Now working on him again. P-Wall going for the one, and only a 1 count. And look at this. Picking him up, that uppercut. Winding it up, and it hits his mark. Art the Clown pulling himself up gingerly up there. He's out, folks. P-Wall going in and punches him, sending him flying to the arena, to the mat floor, taking this fight outside. Remember, falls count anywhere. And now these two taking it to the fans, taking it up, and now dropping that DDT is Art the Clown. Art the Clown looking to finish it off, has him set up, goes up, here we go, gets him up. Holy shit, gets him with that Terrifier driver, folks. Going to, and this could be a perfect 1, 2, and only a 2 count. P-Wall managed to dig in deep and kick out. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, look at this. Oh, you can see he's amped up. He's cramped up. And now misses with that big super kick, but catches him with the fist of the rest. And now bust P-Wall open. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first sacrifice to the hardcore gods in our second match. And P-Wall's bleeding, but P-Wall seems to have woken up Pete. Taking him right there as our cameras get in close as P-Wall is laying that beat down on Art the Clown's got him set up. Here we go. Picks him up, and he's got him in that guillotine choke right there. Gonna see if Art's gonna tap out. He's got it locked in, and Art trying to kick out, choking him out. Getting to a vertical base. And now driving those elbows into the chest and ribs of P-Wall. Oh, look at this. A big knee lift by P-Wall, sending Art the Clown over the barricade. Now they take it to the fans. The fans getting up close and personal shot of the fight. A big punch sending P-Wall over the barricade. Now P-Wall throws him right into the ref. The ref smartly moves out of the way. Still in position to see if there's a pin. A punch to the jaw. A big slap. Oh, a big chop. Art picks up Pete. Oh my gosh, this isn't looking well. Tosses him straight into the ring apron. The ring apron, probably the most dangerous part of the arena. The hardest part of the ring. Now taking him up, a running bulldog, driving Pete's face into the concrete. And now P-Wall, nice reversal there from that flatliner. And now going for a pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. P-Wall going back to work, not letting Art the Clown catch his breath or get a second win with the series of slaps, chops. And look at this, folks. Got him by the scruff of the neck and tosses him in the barricade. A big slap there. Again, look at this close-up shot. Our cameramen are doing their jobs today, folks. Takes him up, and now up. You can see that punch landing on Pete's jaw. You can see the blood trickling down. P-Wall, oh my gosh, he went dirty. And kicked him straight in the nads. And look at this, going for that double underhook pile driver, setting him down. This could be it. He just took the nuts out, took the wind out. Now dropped down that backpack pile driver is all called 1, and only a 2 count. Somehow, P-Wall must have balls of steel, an iron, and a will of iron. Now going after, now punching him. Going back at Art the Clown. A big uppercut, slapping him down. I don't know how Pete is still standing or breathing after that nut shot. Now going after that, now looking for a little payback, driving those fists. And he just busted open Art the Clown. I said, and our hardcore guards are pleased by the sacrifice. Now puts down P-Wall's reverse atomic drop. And now a drop kick. Putting Pete down. Oh, he's winding himself up, and he drops down. I thought he was going to drop something down. I just think he had a little fit. And Pete Wall grabbed him by the lips and decapitated him with that forearm. Now driving that kick to the back, working on Art the Clown. We got blood all over the arena. We got punches right here. Picks him, but oh my gosh, sends him backwards. Roll him over. Our ref is in position 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Wall just took down that clown. Gave that clown a frown. And he moves on. He will be Pete Wall facing Big Daddy Jingles in round 2, folks. A great match there. As we see the matches are building here, folks. This was an exciting match here. We had bloodshed, and that's what we want here in the Underground Circus. We want the blood to appease those hardcore gods, folks. And the hardcore gods so far are Peace and Pete Wall telling everybody he's coming for that title. He's going to take that title from the Sheik. If anyone's going to be the champion, it's going to be him, folks. Making a miraculous showing here. I wouldn't say miraculous, but a very solid showing here. As we go on, folks, as we go on to our next match here, folks. And the matches keep on building. We're going to have one exciting championship match for the title. And ladies and gentlemen, our next match, The Beef versus Big Papunga, folks. Yes, The Beef and Big Papunga have, over the weeks, have been dominant in their matches, have made great showings, and they have been entered in this tourney for a hardcore title. Usually The Beef goes for a more technical, a more high-flying type of style, but he wants to try the hardcore style because he said he's in condition for it. And of course, we got the Romanian wild man from the jungles of Romania, the one, the only Big Papunga, and we know what he can do. You saw him take out the wild-eyed Yeti, and that in record time, folks. So let's get this match on the go, and let's start this. And so far, I have not made Rooney to this tournament yet. But of course, I'm being investigated by Meanie Marbles to make sure that I don't make any more Rooney. And she says that that I am being investigated by the Evil Circus Wrestling Commission, which, of course, Meanie Marbles is the founder and primary investigator, along with Evie Bloodyard. Yes, they said they are doing an investigation on my saying that I am a corrupt owner. I am not a corrupt owner. I am probably the most honest and most trustworthy. I was going to say most trustworthy Yeti around. Yes. And of course, Evie and Meanie said that I'm also being investigated for being a bully, for making bully to them, making bully to Reggie, making bully to the whole roster of the Underground Circus. Now, when have I made bully to anybody? And of course, I'm also told that it's also the lead. Not only,
making his way to the ring.
I'll go more about it later about being investigated for being a bully and coming in.
68 pounds, the ladies' man.
The one, the only. Beef Chuck Baggins. Beef Chuck Baggins. He's been with us for a couple of years, folks. And he always a solid wrestler. And now on his way to claim a world title. And of course, he is one half of the tag team Hot Beef Injections by his good, now he says his good friend. They had a brief rivalry, but now They are good friend. They're good friends. B.W. Ventura, and they have made a tear in their debut as a tag team, folks. And coming from the jungles of Romania, outside of Bucharest, the one, the only Big Papunga. Yes. Now, Big Papunga invites you over for a quick bite. Don't go, because it is rumored that this dude is a cannibal. He might end up in his stew pot. And I don't want to wind up like Magellan. We all know what happened to Magellan. He wound up being eaten by Filipino cannibals. True story. Probably were my relatives, but you know, if you think about it, poor Magellan. If you think about it, you know, the Filipinos ate Magellan, had their first taste of Italian food. Probably liked it. Who knows? Heard Italian tastes like chicken. Now going up where there, now picks him up. That strength of Chuck Magic with that big gorilla military body press into a gut buster. Picks him up again. And Big Papunga taking down Chuck Magic. Chuck Magic says he's more than just a pretty boy. Now picking up there. Now putting that big shoulder tackle on Big Papunga. Now kicking him firm square in the chest, dropping that elbow. Picking him up. And now Big Papunga taking down Chuck Magic. Now stomping on him. Gets him up. And, puts a little butt drop on the back, trying to take out the back of Chuck Magic. Chuck Magic goes up and gets kicked in the ribs. Seems to have angered him. And he gets that clothesline from hell. Look at the power of Chuck Magic, folks. Taking on that giant of a man. And now punching him. Oh, and look at this. Seems to have wakened him up and pissed him off. And now he just punched him straight in the gut. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a wrestling match. It's just turned out into a street brawl. Look at this. Both of them trading bunches. Picking him up. And now driving him, trying to bust him open on that ring apron. And look at this, that big Mongolian chop, but he countered with a super kick to the stomach. Going over there, bowls him over. And like I said earlier in the last match, our cameramen are earning their keep today. Picks him up and slams him down onto that hard concrete floor of the Gorfrey Arena. A big bitch slap. Picks him up again by the beard. Trying to punch him, but it's blocked, and he gets slapped in the face and a bell clap. Rung his bell, now punching him. Who knew that Chuck Magic was this tough, this hardcore? Showing everybody, like I said a few minutes ago, that he's not just a pretty boy. Showing everyone, don't take him lightly. And throwing him back in the ring. Sliding back in. Oh, he's strutting. Oh, yeah. He's showing off for the ladies, showing off for the fans. Feeling his oats. Oh, and took a little more time and he got a boot to the head, but look at this. He drives that knee into the breadbasket of Big Papunga. Picks up Papunga and drops him down with the old school pile driver. Things just broke him in half. Smartly going for the pin. The ref takes a while to get in place. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Had that ref gotten in position earlier, that would have been a pinfall. A little frustration. And look at this, trying to finish him off, Papunga. He's stumbling, he's mumbling. He's got him up. Here he goes. Set him down for that DDT, reminiscent of one Jake Roberts. Now going off. Now hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Beef Chuck Magic. Move it. A phenomenal match here, a phenomenal tourney.
is your winner, the Ladies Man.
And then, gentlemen, oh yes, and congratulations, that beef check match. You can see moves on to round 2, taking on Pete Wall. No, he won't be taking on Pete Wall. Pete Wall will be taking on Big Daddy Jingles. We'll see in the tourney, folks. Got a little distracted there. Sorry about that, folks. So it'll now coming down to the beat. Now it'll be Fred Starr taking on Pogo the Clown. Going to be an interesting matchup between these two. As we know, that Pogo may or may not be Daniel Starr. We're not sure, folks. But these two, both similar fighting styles. They both don't give a shit. They'll probably rip each other apart, folks. Fred Starr says he's going to twist that clown into a balloon animal. Do you want a poodle? Do you want a dinosaur? Or do you want a French poodle? I don't know, but I think Pogo the Clown is a little more sinister, as we would say. And of course, this is going to be a great match between Fred Starr and Pogo the Clown. Don't think these two have ever faced each other here, ever, in the Underground Circus. It'll be their first meeting, and how fitting it'll be for a hardcore title. And ladies and gentlemen, after this tournament, we will be doing some bonus matches, and we will be featuring a couple new characters. It'll be Lord Gorfine and BW Ventura. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Gorfine Arena. You see the smokes from hell. The fire, brimstone, the smell of sulfur emanates throughout this arena, folks. And making his way to the arena is the one, the only, the Impact player, better known as Fred Starr, folks. As you can tell, if you look at Fred Starr, he is missing one eye. That eye was taken out in a match by his brother.
The following contest.
I don't know what kind of family Fred Starr comes from, but that's kind of brutal. Rip out an eye, and of course, as we know, Joey is missing one eye because Joey at one time made fun of Fred Starr missing one eye. So Fred Starr, in a fight, pulled out the eye of Joey Green and said, "See how you like it. See if that's funny." Always a lot of backstories with some of these wrestlers. And with Fred Starr, it's no nonsense. It's going to be a flat out street brawl. But Fred can come at you sideways. He can come up you upside down. He'll take any weapon. He'll take off his boot and beat you with it if he can. I've seen him do it. Not brutally. getting the fans into it, promising them a bloody massacre of Pogo the Clown. As Fred paces around the ring, you could tell he's ready. He's always ready, but somehow facing Pogo is going to kind of like a special match to him. And ladies and gentlemen, coming from parts unknown, as we say, the one, the only Pogo the Clown. Pogo the Clown.
And his opponent from
Look at
Detroit,
this.
Michigan,
Yes.
weighing in at 241 pounds, the Psycho Clown.
Pogo saying that he's not fit for this match, that he's broken and busted up and he's bloodied. Look at him. Saying that he may not make it to this match, but he says he'll try his best to fight. But look at, because he's saying, look at this, he's got a broken arm, he's got a broken hip, he's been jumped, he's been bloodied. Maybe Fred Starr jumped him before the match, who knows. Oh, look at this, limping, saying that he's got his shoulders broken, his hips broken, his legs broken. Oh my God, he's just limping over his way to the ring. Get yourself in the ring. And oh, look at this, trying to grab the cameraman, trying to hold on to the cameraman. Oh, look at this. Oh, he said, trying to crawl into the ring. Laying lifelessly over the top rope. Barely, dropped into the top rope. I'm sorry. Just talk to the doctors and there's nothing wrong with you. I think a little psychological games by Pogo the Clown, trying to make Fred Starr think he's hurt. I don't think he's really hurt, and Fred Starr looks like he doesn't. Oh, look at this. Somehow he miraculously recovered. Now Pogo going after Fred Starr, now taking Fred Starr's leg down, now working on that knee of Fred Starr. And I was looking at medical reports that Fred Starr suffered a knee injury, and Pogo the Clown must have studied that and going to work on that injured knee of Fred Starr. Going up, now picking up Fred Starr, twisting the arm backwards. Now punching Fred Starr. Yeah, and now picking him up, now driving the knee into. Now driving him in the back. Rolling him out. And now dropping off, and now picks him up, and now Pogo just dropped Fred Starr with that big suplex, with that big brainbuster, punching him, going after him. Now working on that knee breaker, working on that damaged knee of Fred Starr. I'm looking at the medical reports. It says it's a slight knee sprain, but Pogo looking to break that knee. Going over, taking Fred Starr. Going on Fred Starr, fighting his way out, driving those elbows into the gut, into the ribs. And now the Sinister Clown whips Fred Starr over with that running knee strike. Now Fred Starr counters with the big knee to the face of Pogo. Pogo drops down, now kicks Pogo in the breadbasket. Now Fred Starr double underhook. Oh, code breaker. Now going over here now. One. Oh my gosh. Hey, Pogo somehow kicks back up. And look at this. Gets back up. Oh, he winds up and takes Fred Starr down. Fred Starr rolls over. Fred Starr's a little frustrated. It seems like Pogo almost knows his every move. Going over here now, Pogo going back up. Now Fred Starr picking him up, Pogo counters with a reverse into a DDT. Pick at Fred Starr by the beard. Now taking it out. Now working on that knee again. And if he breaks that knee, Fred Starr won't be able to land that sudden impact or that he likes to do off the top rope, a bell chop. Picks Fred Starr up again with the knee breaker. Holy shit. Targeting that leg. That Fred Starr still being able, I don't know how Fred Starr is still being able to stand up. Must be by sheer will that he's standing up. How is he getting through the pain? But then again, with the adrenaline going, he probably doesn't feel much pain right now. Picking him up, back into this match. And, a big slaps away the knee and slaps into Fred Starr. Tries for a boot now. Puts the elbow to that knee of Fred Starr. Now taking Fred by the head and delivering that DDT. Punching him square on the jaw. Sends him up for a German suplex. Now punching him, now rolls him over. Going straight for the pin. The ref gets in position. 1, 2, and only a 2 count as Fred kicks off. As you see the frustration by Pogo. Seems like that Fred has gotten inside his head. Somehow Fred knows what Pogo's going to do. And now picks him up. And now wrestling him up. And Fred Starr fighting his way back. There's no quit in Fred Starr. There should be any quit in wrestling. And look, there's a combination of punches, knees, going up, and a kick and a chop. And look at this, going to work on Pogo, but Pogo counters. And now tries to bust Fred open as he slams him face first into the ring apron. Fred Starr going back, a big devastating punch on the viscous clothesline, decapitating the clown. Now going up and for the pin, 2. And only a 2 count. I thought that was 3. Fred Starr is frustrated. What does he have to do to put this clown down? Oh, look at this, trying to get the fans involved, trying to get pumped up, amped up, so he doesn't cramp up. Picking him up. Takes him up by the grip. Oh, slams him face first into the Spanish announce table. Going up there, and now going up, and now Fred Starr now showing off for the fans. Now picks Pogo up on stuffing out a clothesline, the king of clothesline, delivering a combination of clotheslines into a drop kick. Now driving up there, now going back there with another clothesline, finishing off with another clothesline, going straight for the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Fred Starr is frustrated. Does not. How much more can he do to put this clown down? It seems like this clown just keeps rising back up. Fred Starr whips the leg out from underneath and stomps him on top of the head, stomping him in the back. Pogo grabbing the ropes to bring himself back up to a vertical base. Grabs Fred, but Fred counters the punch to the face, a German suplex. And now getting a little caught up underneath that bottom rope, but back to focus down. Fred Starr giving Pogo a little beauty treatment. And that's what we call it here in the Underground Circus. Hey, how's it going, P1 Ryan? Welcome to the stream. You just made it for the second round of the tournament, and hope you're doing great. Going up and hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. No trace. And Fred Starr yelling at the ref. Probably going to beat the shit out of the ref for that slow green count. A big back body drop by Pogo the Clown. Fred Starr's a little frustrated. He's landed his best blows on Pogo, but Pogo seems to have had answers from one, going for a 2 count. Pogo frustrated. And now Pogo, he's lined up, looking to finish Fred off. Fred, he's stumbling, he's bumbling, misses with that punch. Oh, now got to a series of punch. He's juking, he's jiving, he's shuffling, trying to give Fred a muffling. Oh, look at this. Boom. Right square on the jaw, and he bicycles backwards. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Pogo the Clown. For the win, folks. Oh my gosh. Fred Starr with the... Fred Starr did not... Fred Starr left with the frustration. It seems like Pogo knew what it took to get inside Fred's head and get the pin. A devastating loss for Fred Starr, but he will bounce back. He will cover as most champions do. Well, he was a former champion, but you know that Fred Starr will have gold around his belt. But Pogo just made a statement and made an impact statement on Fred Starr. Got the 1-2-3 over Fred Starr, and that's hard to do, folks, here in the Underground Circus. Like I said, don't let this clown fool you. He's a real monster. And ladies and gentlemen,
here's your winner, the Psycho Clown.
I don't know what the hell happened to him, but I don't know if he's trying to eat the ref or whatever, or kill the ref. But, you know, our referee just ran out of the ring. Congratulations to Pogo the Clown. And ladies and gentlemen, our final match of the first round of this Terrifier hardcore tournament. And if you just got the show, this is the Terrifier Hardcore Championship, folks. And the rules of this match is falls count anywhere, no holds barred. So you cannot be disqualified. And that's the way hardcore is now. Ladies and gentlemen, we go in to round 2. We got Big Daddy Jingles taking on. Oh, yes. Yes, and now we got P.Wall taking on Big Daddy. Jingles in our quarterfinals. And the second match of our quarterfinals will be the Beef. Chuck Magic taking on Pogo the Clown, folks. Gonna be interesting how these styles are gonna match up, folks. Of course, Pete Wall and Big Daddy J have that powerhouse style. So see if Pete can put Big Daddy J out of order. Now the Beef, he's more of a high flyer, more of a ring technician, taking on the hardcore style of Pogo the Clown, the brawler style. Going to be interesting how this plays out and who's going to make it to the semifinals, and it's going to be exciting to see what that matchup is going to be. And let's get this going. I'm going to quit my yapping and stop my trap from flapping. Let's start this match. Oh yes, that's a great title, and it was designed by the designer we used to help create most of these CAWs. And ladies and gentlemen, we got Big Daddy Jingles versus Pete Wall. Let's going to see how Pete Wall is going to take on this big black cyborg, as we call the BBC, as Pete Wall ready for the BBC. And ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit the dislike button, hit the go. If I had a fuck you button, I'd say hit the fuck you button. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're not, don't subscribe. I don't know. Unsubscribe. I don't care what you do. But the whole idea is if you're here to have fun, just come here and have fun. And that's what it's all about. It's nothing personal, nothing I do is meant to be mean. I just like to pick on people, and sometimes I will pick on people in the chat. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the arena is Big Daddy Jingles. Yes, he made quite the statement in that first match. And now making his way to the quarterfinals. Now he's got his sights set on Pete Wall. Looking around the ring. And we know that he wants to bring home another title for Meaty Corporation, and they have dominated, as he always has, as Big Daddy Jingles. If I look someone to run the gambit and go undefeated, this man here has been built to do it, folks. Look at the build. There's no fat on him. It's pure muscle. And it can't bode well when he's aided by some robotic implants. Give him a little extra power. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring again is Pete Wall, folks. He says he don't care if you're a robot, you're a trash compactor, or if you're an old 62 Studebaker. He'll beat the shit out of you. He'll pound you into submission.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 254
And Pete Wall just coming back from giving me a ride home from work. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you need a ride, you need to go to the grocery store, you need to be taken to work, you need to be taken to the doctor. It's 1-800, it's Uber Pete, 1-800-RIDE-ME-HARD. I don't know why. It sounds more like a Craigslist number. Anyway, but I don't know anything about that. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Wall looking to advance to the semifinals of the match, and he says he's gonna take Big Daddy Jingles and crunch him up like a soda pop can. And it goes over there, and now going after Big Daddy. Now Big Daddy takes Pete Wall by the neck and sends him up with a big slam. The power of this big black cyborg. Now look at this. The piston punches to the face of Pete Wall. Oh my gosh, it looks like he just rebooted up, folks. It looks like looks like Meanie Marbles programmed another moveset into him. He just uploaded another moveset, uploaded another gear. Look at this, folks. Taking Pete Wall to the max. Now Pete Wall driving that elbow, driving that attack. Cyborg goes with that flying fist, but bounces off Big Daddy Jingles. That Big Daddy Jingles putting those big boots to him, and now tilt-a-whirl. Slam going in for another drink. Slams him down again. Pete Wall smartly rolls out of the way. Now taking this fight to where he likes it, out in the streets. Slams the big cyborg straight into the ring apron. Daddy Jingles in trouble right now. Pete Wall turning the tide of this match in his favor. Throws him back in the ring. And we take this straight back in the ring. A big punch to him. Daddy Jingles making a comeback here. A big headbutt. Holy shit, and Pete Wall gets back into that clothesline. Daddy Jingles just stumbles backwards. Then Pete Wall takes him down, takes his leg down, and beats him in the face, working on that head. Probably trying to break up that computer chip that's in Big Daddy Jingles' head. Now Daddy Jingles, look at this, stomping Pete Wall, grabbing him. A little disrespectful manner there in those delivery of kicks. Now Pete Wall returning the favor, saying, "I'm living karma, motherfucker," and slapping his head in the back and going for that pin. Now stopping. Jingles now working on that lower back, targeting that back, taking out that power of Daddy Jingles. If that back is damaged, he won't be able to do much lifting. And now putting the elbows down in the face. Now dropping the elbow, driving that elbow into the rib cage. Working on that power structure of Daddy Jingles. Again, working on the head, trying to break that computer chip. And now whips the legs out, and Daddy Jingles Takes Pete Wall. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Trying to punch him in the gut, but Pete counters with a kick to the gut and tosses Pete Wall like a rag doll. And now Pete Wall, he's in trouble here, folks. Daddy Jingle grabbed him by the hips. I thought he was going to butt rape him. Big power suplex. Now followed up by a kick to the back. Now into a pin 1, and only a 1 count. I think it's a little too early in this match for a pinfall. Picks him up, sends him up, spins him up. Drops him down straight on his back. Lifts him up and sends Big Daddy Jingles on his back, and now a big boot. Now kicking him, picks him up, and now rolls him down with that cutter. Pete Wall's in trouble here, folks. And now look at this, going for a submission. Got it locked in. The refs are looking to see if Pete's going to tap. Getting in position, watching. But Pete Wall trying to fight his way out. He's locking it, trying to snap off that arm. Pete Wall's grimacing in pain. The ref tells Daddy Jingles to drop the hold and grabs Pete Wall. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Lines him up, a big clothesline. Picks Pete up again, and Pete Wall counters with a big back body drop. Grabs him up by the chin. Now a big clubbing forearm. Picks him up. Oh, here we go, folks. He was going for the fall of man, but Daddy Jingles counters. Puts him on top of the brain pan. Slaps Pete Wall into that turnbuckle. And look at this. Driving those clotheslines. And another clothesline. And missed with another clothesline. Now dropping him down. And now it's got him locked up. Here he goes. Cranking him over. He's got him in the jingle. The jingle press. But look at this. Got him up, and now Pete Wall fighting his way out, driving those elbows. And you can see that arm is hurting, folks. We may have an injury here. Picks Pete Wall up and drives him down again. Slides him over. He's not done yet. Rolls him over. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling into a Uranagi. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, not a 3 count. Holy crap. Daddy Jingles didn't know how. Pete Wall kicked out a little frustrated. He's put on his best moveset, and Pete Wall seems to kick out now. A big punch there. Got it locked in. Here we go. Toss him over the face first. He's got it in. He's got that. Oh my gosh. He's got that guillotine choke straight on him. Is he going to tap out? Pete Wall. He's gasping for air. Digging down. Oh my gosh. Pete Wall just couldn't handle the pain anymore, folks. Daddy Jingles straight on to the semifinals, folks. And look at this, folks. Pete Wall put on his best effort, but Daddy Jingles somehow early on in that match, Meanie Marbles didn't saw something in Pete Wall's moveset or something, changed the moveset, and that turned the tide of that match. A little devious action by his manager, Meanie Marbles, in the background, uploading that new moveset into Daddy Jingles, folks. And like I said, there's something in Big Daddy Jingles' eyes. There's a fire in him.
Here is your winner, the Cyborg.
I said if anyone's gonna, I said earlier in the show that if anyone's gonna run roughshod, run undefeated, and take the title, it's gonna be Daddy Jingles. You can see he says he's gonna break everybody here in the Underground Circus roster. As we go on to our next quarterfinals match to see who faces Daddy Jingles in the semifinals. And we got the Beef and Pogo the Clown. You take your picks here. Who do you think's going to win this? I would say don't count out the Beef. The Beef considers himself quite the pretty boy, quite the ladies' man. But lately, that's kind of bothering that people don't take him seriously as a wrestler, and he wants to show off that that he can mix it up with the best of them. And ladies and gentlemen, I've fought this man, and that is true. Don't let his sunny disposition, his happy-go-lucky party attitude fool you. This guy means business when he gets in the ring. He can come at you at all directions. I said he's got a little hustle in his muscle, as I always like to say, folks. Like to give a shout out to a few other people that promote shows. I know P1 Ryan, you do a show, and like to give a shout out to your channel. Also like to give a shout out to Pete Wall for RWO. And of course, if you guys know,
the following contest
MPW
Count Anywhere match. Making his
wrestling
way to the
done
ring
by the
from
one, the
Venice
only.
Beach,
He wrestles as Scuzz, but as
weighing
Mark
in
Merrow.
at
So there's a few
268 pounds,
channels to check out. You can also check out LTD Wrestling, ran by Blaze McCoy. Savage Wrestling, ran by our own Joey Green. You got ASWF, ran by Derek, of course, and you have our world champion, Omar Wolf. Check out his show, UKWF. Always a great show to watch. All these shows are very fun to watch. So, I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of you. And ladies and gentlemen,
and his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 241
oh, come on.
pounds.
I'm not buying it. No one's buying it. We saw you win that match against Fred Starr. You are not injured. I like how Pogo likes to say he's injured. He's broken up. He can't wrestle. Oh, and suddenly he's fit. Quit clowning around. Get your ass in the ring and fight. Oh, you have a note from your doctor? Ah, oh, bullshit. Straight from me. Oh, he says he's not going to make it he's not going to be able to finish this man. Oh, bullshit. If there's anything I hate is people that, you must think I'm stupid. Oh, what? Hey. Did you see that? That motherfucker tried to choke me. You know what? You don't touch the owner of the Underground Circus, folks. Because I have a highly acting career. Have you seen me in Star Wars? I am the new Chewbacca, folks. Yes, the other guy unfortunately passed away, and I have assumed the role as Chewbacca. And the thing is, it's very cost effective because they don't have to make an expensive costume because I'm already I come ready for the role, folks. You've seen me in you saw me in Smallfoot. You saw me in quite a numerous shows. Anyways, back to the match. This is our semifinals match. Both of them locked up, and the ref has to get between them to break it up. Now locking up again. Now a big Belgian suplex. Now a counter here, whips him over, and now puts him in a front face lock. Now locking him up. Hey, how's that going, Lucas? Welcome to the show. Now picking him up, and picking him up and locking him up in that headlock. Granting the pain. These two, one technical on me. It's a hardcore match. Make each other bleed. Bouncing off each other. A nice little bit of chain wrestling here between these two. Whips him into this turnbuckle. I want to see some blood. This is a hardcore match, you motherfuckers. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just do a tourney for the Terrifier Hardcore Championship. There we go, folks. That clothesline. And now kicking him in the knee, punching him in the face. A whip into the turnbuckle now, picks him up, and now he ducks him now. Bounce off from that big boot to the breadbasket. A forearm, decapitating Pogo the Clown, dropping the big elbow center mass on the chest. No problem. Going back up. And now a big back body drop. Picks him up by his ears. And now, a big elbow to the face. Now going at it. Oh, here we go, folks. Oh, that's what I like. A little guillotine choke. Or a decapitator. Trying to take off the Escon. Seems to woke up. Welcome back. Picking him up. And now fighting him off. And tosses him down. Now kicks him out of the way. Gets him up, and Chuck puts the boot to the face of the Clown. And decapitates him. Another clothesline. Picking him up, and now a big suplex. Wrenching him down. Picks him up again. And Pogo with a big back body drop. Chuck Magic. Oh, yes, I know YouTube glitches a lot. Now picks him up. And now going straight up. And now going to the top rope. Going up and drops it. Oh, my gosh. That rolling moonsault straight on top of Pogo. Looks like he broke him in half. Smartly going for pin 1. And only a 1 count. Holy shit. I thought that was over, folks. Now cranking the neck, working on the head area and shoulder area. Working on now slamming him down. Picking him up. Pogo's in trouble. Can he turn this around? Picks him up again. And Pogo's reeling. A big rolling suplex. Gets him up. Sets him up again. Now kicks him in. Picks him up. Oh, a reversal into a back body drop. Pogo finally waking up. Yes, he is. Now look at this. Pogo. Look at this. Wants to take the fight out into the fans, folks. He's a little frustrated. Not faring well in this match. Trying to lure Chuck Magic into outside the ring. Now look at this. A big punch by Chuck Magic. Send him flying over that steel barricade. Driving the knees here. We're going out, folks, into the arena, but fighting back. I think Pogo thought he'd recapture his composure, get back in the ring, but I don't think that mind game, that strategy worked out well. It seems like Chuck Magic is possessed to prove that he's not just a pretty boy. He can go hardcore. And look at this. We're right here in the fighting area of the arena. Chuck Magic taking him out. And now Pogo finding out. Yes, they are. This falls count anywhere, folks. This is what makes this title so exciting, folks. Both of these trading punches. A headbutt. And Chuck is sent reeling, folks. Driving him back to the ring. That headbutt hit him with that headbutt so hard that Chuck flew over that barricade. Now luring him back. Trading punches. Oh, and oh my gosh, Chuck Magic is sent to one knee, but another uppercut. That he flew over that ring, hit him so hard, folks. Now going back, these two going back and forth here. The fans are getting a real good view of this fight, getting their money's worth, folks. And now punching, trying for that a counter. These two aren't giving up now. Back on this side of the ring. And now picks him up. A big suplex, German suplex. And Chuck's still in this fight now. Dominated so far in this fight. Kicks him up and gets that DDT. Look at the height he got up off the ground to drive that DDT. And now going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, going to the semifinals. This is the Beef Chuck Magic. He will be facing Big Daddy Jingles, folks. And look at this. That forward rolling moonsault landed on this. Oh, yes, it was, folks. And like I said, he was a man on the mission. And he still is, trying to send a message that don't just think that he's just a pretty boy. There's more. He's built for show, he's built for go, not just for show, folks. Look at that devastating DDT. You see the height he got on that, putting his full weight on that move as he drove Pogo's face in that into the concrete. Oh man!
Here is your winner,
and ladies and gentlemen,
the ladies' man.
as you see, I think he made a few panties wet when he with that pose, folks. Congratulations to Beef Chuck Magic, folks. Yes, he is the Beef. As all the ladies would like a hot beef injection from Chuck, as he says. And ladies and gentlemen, this sets up our semifinals to see who will face the Terrifier Hardcore Champion, the Pinoy Sheik, folks. We got Big Daddy Jingles and Beef the Chuck Magic. Let's gonna see if the Beef can beat the machine known as Big Daddy Jingles. Yes. Big Daddy Jingles taking out some dominant foes. So has Beef Chuck Magic. Two different styles, folks. You got a high flyer style versus an all-out super heavyweight powerhouse, folks. Can Chuck match the power of Daddy Jingles, folks? And I want to. Oh no, he's not up. Unfortunately, my designer is banned. Got banned for a while, so he's unable to put anything up on the community creation. So, nope, he's not up. And unfortunately, I didn't design this one. Sorry about that, Lucas. Nothing. Yeah, just something. It's just something over. One of his CAWs had. Yeah. One of his CAWs had a tattoo of a marijuana leaf on it, so he got a ban on it. It was a small marijuana leaf, wasn't nothing big, but you know how WWE is, so it violated their or PSN. It violated the terms of the PSN network, so blah blah, blah blah blah. Ban. Anyways, hopefully he's unbanned soon. Yes. But now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the arena here, folks. And we know he's set to bring more gold home for Meaty Corporation. This is Big Daddy Jingle, standing 7'4", weighing well over 400 pounds. A super heavyweight here, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, built to destroy anybody that crosses his path. Of course, he was built by the one, the only Meanie Marbles. His manager, she owns Meanie Corporation Federation. That we do a show from the Underground Circus, folks. Meanie backstage, watching the match, as you saw what she did in the last in the last match. Yes.
The following contest is a Falls Count
Yes, this is Big Daddy Jingles. He is a cyborg built by Meanie Marbles or Meanie Corporation. And Meanie Marbles in back controlling Big Daddy Jingles. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, the ladies' man. You just saw him go full on against Pogo the Clown and look at this, folks. He was just in a knockout, drag out fight. Both these men are, and look at this. They're in prime peak physical condition. They're ready to go again, folks. But I wonder if they'll be able to beat the Pinoy Sheik, who hasn't wrestled yet. Our champ has been rested up, so he'll be fresh. These guys have already been through several fights, and probably be a little worn down by the time they meet our champion. And now going up against Chuck, and now Chuck taking Daddy Jingles, and Daddy Jingle pushes him off, punching him, and now going back at it. Now punching him in the ring. He ducks that clothesline. He comes with that big clothesline using that robotic arm on Daddy Jingles, and that sent him flying over the turnbuckle. And now blocks that punch again, and then drives the knee into the gut, and now a fist to it. Now Daddy Jingles seems to have not phased him, punching him, coming back with a combination. Chuck Magic going back over there, but gets taken down by a clothesline. Slips him up, and now takes the legs out from him, now kicking him square in the shoulders. The ref is in position to see if there's a pinfall. Throws him back in the ring. Chuck Magic going to work. Now lifts him up with that big boot. Now working on that arm, but Daddy Jingles gets back up, kicks it into another gear, picks him up, rolls him into a suplex, gets him again, another power suplex, slamming him down, trying to break Chuck Magic. Pushes the ref out of the way, and two big boots pushing off Daddy Jingles. He's tried to grab the legs, now stomping on the legs. Chuck Magic is in for quite the fight with this big monster. Picking him up, and now cranking the neck, trying to rip the head off of Chuck Magic. Now slams him down. No respect for him, now going for a pin. One, and only a 1 count. Now kicks him up, and now trying for that big headbutt back, but is met with an elbow to the face. Chuck Magic with a clothesline, but Daddy Jingle no sells it, knocked backwards. Picks him up, and now working on the lower back area. Look at this Chuck Magic going to work on Big Daddy Jingles, dropping the big elbow. He's fired up, folks. Oh my gosh, he's going for that, going up. Oh, and what does he have planned? Waiting for Daddy Jingles to get up. Here he goes, folks. Drops that big elbow, reminiscent of Randy Savage, folks. To the top of the brain fan. Daddy Jingles in trouble. Picks him up, drops the old school power bomb. Going a little old school with that power bomb, folks. Picks him up, and now drives, whips him into the rope. Oh, look at this. A reversal there, and now trying for that choke slam. But Daddy Jingle fights it off with an elbow. Picks it. Oh, reverses into a bookend slam. Oh my, and ladies and gentlemen, Meanie Marble just uploaded a new moveset on Daddy Jingles. Didn't like what she saw. Uploaded a new program into Daddy Jingles, trying to fire him up, but Chuck Magic seems to be on a roll. Picks him up with that Jake the Roberts style DDT, going for the pin. 2, 3, and ladies and gentlemen, I think that Meanie Marbles was a little too late with that upload, with that new moveset programming. Didn't work. Chuck Magic just won the match. Oh yes, holy shit, beef. And there won't be no titles going to Meanie Corporation tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Beef Chuck Magic is surprising everybody here. Oh yes, here we go, folks. Look at this. Dropped him down with face, just that place, but that DDT, folks, is deadly.
Here is your winner, the ladies' man.
Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this. And he's amped up. He's ready to take on the Pinoy Sheik, folks. And all the momentum going his way in this tourney. Can he go undefeated in this tournament? And And here we go, folks. And let's break down these matches. Big Daddy Jingles defeated Dr. Anus Tickler to make it to the quarterfinals. Pete Wall defeated the Terrifier, Art the Clown, to make it to the semifinals. Now the Beef, Chuck Magic, took on Big Papunga, beat Big Papunga. Then we got into, as you just saw, our quarterfinals. We got Big Daddy Jingles. Yes, Big Daddy Jingles took on Pete Wall in a bloody match, and unfortunately, but Big Daddy Jingles came on top. And of course, you saw that match between the Beef and Pogo the Clown, and the Beef came out victorious this one. And of course, this last match, the Beef was victorious of Big Daddy Jingles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, our title match. We got the Beef taking on our champion, the Pinoy Sheik, the holder of the Terrifier Hardcore Championship. And let's get our way for this title match. We've been waiting for this all night in this tourney, folks. I'm pretty sure the Pinoy Sheik has some choice words for Beef Chuck Magic. Let's see if we hear him speak on it. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And what we've all waiting for, folks.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it's for the Hardcore Championship.
Tear through the opponent on his way for this title championship. And ladies and gentlemen, here you are, our champ. Better known as Eddie Rickshaw. I tell you, everybody, I am the Pinoy Sheik. I have all the power here, and you will bow before my greatness. I will go total hardcore, and I will take out this Beef Chuck Magic. I will pound the beef really hard for all of you. I love you all, and you will love and bow down before the Pinoy Sheik. I don't know what he said, folks. I don't want him to love me. But first, you will all give me your fucking money. What the hell? I don't need to give you anything. And ladies and gentlemen, you look at him. Okay, no problem, Lucas. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you when you can stop by and watch. And ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. There's the championship belt. The Terrifier Hardcore Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 268 pounds, the Ladies' Man.
I don't know, pumping himself up.
Introducing the champion.
And ladies and gentlemen,
From
here's our
Manila,
champion.
the Philippines.
Yes.
Weighing in at 241 pounds, he is the hardcore champion, Eddie the Asian Nightmare.
Look at this. Didn't want to give up that belt, but didn't want to let the ref take that belt. You saw him try to take it back a little bit. As the Pinoy Sheik, and ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Chuck Magic, you see he's chomping at the bit. So is the Pinoy Sheik. Don't let his looks fool you. Don't let his little eccentric style fool you. The Pinoy Sheik, pound for pound, is one of the toughest wrestlers here. And you'll see why he is champion, folks. And look at this, locking up, and now the ref breaks him up. And now Chuck Magic going to work on our champion, on the Terrifier champion, working on the elbow and the arms. Now locking, now going with an arm bar to the back, locking him up. Already working on the arm, picking him up. Now he's got him up, and a little drop him down now. Now kicked him back. Now kicking him in the back. Our champion maybe needs to get some momentum here. Needs to get in this match. Maybe the long break and not having to fight. He's got to get the adrenaline flowing somehow. Now going up and now putting the boots to him. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And now drives him into reverse into a DDT. Seems like Chuck Magic has the adrenaline going for him. Going undefeated in this tournament so far, folks. And now taking out the champion. Our champion is in trouble as Chuck Magic drops the elbow. A reversal by the Iron Sheik, but by the Pinoy Sheik, walks into a big boot. Irish whip by Chuck. Chuck comes in, running across the foreline. He's hungry for that championship. And it seems like our champion hasn't come prepared, folks. I don't know if he did any training. But he seems not to be in this match. He seems to be a little rusty. And look at this, going up and hits that rolling moonsault straight on the champion, folks. This could be it. I think he hurt his ribs on that one. Should have went for the pin. And now look at this, trying to crank the neck, but looking to deal out a little more punishment. Now, look at this, stop setting up that elbow, but now going for a pin, one, and only a 1 count. And I'm thinking that Chuck Magic is warmed up from the matches than our champion. Just isn't in this match, maybe a little lazy right now, folks. But he's being dominated by Beef Chuck Magic, folks. Can he get into this match? Can he get himself going? Can he get the adrenaline going to continue in this match and make a good showing? But Chuck Magic seems to have an answer for the Pinoy Sheik. Now kicking him again. And now dropping that old school pile driver, folks. He just bent over like a top, going for the pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Our champion is in trouble, folks. I think the Pinoy Sheik just figured, since he didn't have to fight, that he'd be fresh and it wouldn't be hard. It'd be an easy title defense, but finding out that it's not that easy, folks. And Chuck Magic, he has something to prove. He wants that title. He wants to prove that he can fight hardcore. He can fight any style, folks. He's not just a pretty boy high flyer. And he's a serious powerhouse. He's a serious brawler. And boom. Again, with that Jake the Roberts style DDT, folks. Right, rolling him over. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought we crowned a new champion. But somehow, Eddie Rickshaw, the Pinoy Sheik, seems to dug in deep. Still had some gas left in the tank to kick out. Can he turn this match around? Because it's been all Chuck Magic. He's dominated. He's made the Pinoy Sheik look like his bitch, beckoning him over. Going up, springboard, straight off with that knee, driving him down. Chuck Magic is putting on a show, folks. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Chuck Magic does the Pinoy Sheik have the resiliency, the wherewithal to take out Chuck Magic? Oh, drop him down with a lung blower. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Just like that, the Pinoy Sheik is back in this match, folks. And I told you the resiliency of Chuck Magic, but look at this. Grabbing the hair, pulling that Pinoy Sheik down on his back. Picks him up, and now tosses him like a sock monkey on a Sunday afternoon. Picks him up. Look at that power of Chuck Magic. A nice reversal there. Driving the elbow back. Now dropping that heart stopper. Straight elbow straight onto Chuck Magic. I think finally getting this match, shaking off the cobweb, shaking off a little bit of rust. Got him up. Oh my gosh, he's got it locked in. That Cobra clutch slam. Going for the pin there. That power of the pin of the Pinoy Sheik. That kick out. A slow, calculating, methodical style of the Pinoy Sheik. Oh, look at this. Feeling a little powerful. They're now going in. Throwing him across the ring. A reversal by Chuck. Oh, look at this. Chuck drives the knees and drops that drop kick straight off the top rope. Chuck's in trouble, folks. And now coming in. That flying forearm straight to the mush. And Chuck Magic now kicking him. And I thought the Pinoy Sheik was going to get counted out easily, but no. I mean, pinned easily, but now making a comeback in this match. Another lung blower. Trying to break those ribs. Oh, yes, and there he goes. And now you see the arrogant, disrespectful style of the Pinoy Sheik. That little pop of the hip, telling him to suck his dick. But now back to that pile driver, just like that. The momentum is changing Chuck's favor. Gets him up, and there's that DDT, folks. It's over, folks. No one gets up from that devastating beef driver. It's the 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out. Holy shit! Now getting frustrated with the ref. Oh, he's saying it's over now. He's gonna put him out of his misery. A running clothesline, another running clothesline, and as she gets back up, trying to go and takes him out. Woo! Chuck's on fire, folks. Looking to finish this match. That boot. Here we go. Straight into that sit down pile driver. Crumpled up our champion. Drags him up. Can Eddie Rickshaw. Pinoy Sheik turn it around, and yes, he does. A devastating short arm lariat. And look at this. Just mocking beef Chuck Magic. Now misses with that punch. And now boots him. Now here we go. That DDT, a 5th DDT, busts open. Our champion, the champion, is bleeding, folks. Can he get a pin here? 1, 2, and a kick out. As you see the resiliency, the pure stamina, the resiliency of the Pinoy Sheik, you can see why he is the hardcore champion. But Chuck Magic chopping him down, stomping him. He's got him up. He's gonna make him tap out. He's got that camel clutch straight on him, and he can barely see. You see the blood dripping down his eyes. But I thought he did not submit. He did not tap out. The blood dripping down his eyes. Our hardcore God are pleased, folks. And now the Pinoy Sheik staring him down. Chuck Magic, he's stumbling, he's bumbling, and the Pinoy Sheik is going to give him a humbling. Locks it in. That Cobra clutch slam. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why he is the champion. Out of nowhere, he gets that Cobra clutch slam and puts out beef Chuck Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Pinoy Sheik just hustled Chuck Magic in that match, folks. This is why the Pinoy Sheik is the hardcore champion, folks. Look at this. He took the best that Chuck Magic gave him. He took on pile drivers. He took on DDTs. He came out with that Cobra Clutch Slam and pulled out a and retained his title, folks. This is what makes the Pinoy Sheik a hard champion to beat, folks. Yes, Chuck, I think what it was that the Pinoy Sheik, he bled for the gods, and the gods smiled down upon him. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was quite the tournament here. Oh, look at this,
Here
folks.
is your winner, and still hardcore champion, Eddie the Asian Nightmare.
Yes, he is the Eddie Rickshaw, the Asian Nightmare, the Pinoy Sheik, folks. He retains his hardcore title, folks. And look at this, holding up that thing. And the blood dripping down, wearing that crimson mask just like a hardcore champion should wear. He may not be pretty, but ladies and gentlemen, this is your reigning Terrifier hardcore champion, folks. A great outing by him. And like I was saying, he took a beating, took the best that Chuck offered, and he came out victorious just like a champion should, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our tournament, and we will go on to a few bonus matches before we end this show, folks. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming and watching the show, watching the replays. And as I always say, this and let's go to some fun matches, folks. And let's just break down this tournament. You know, and the finals. That's a yes, and that's the. And a lot of people say, well, they had to fight other managers. They had to fight other people. Well, that's the advantage of being the champion. You're the last. You only have to fight one match. Anyways, congratulations to Eddie Rickshaw, the Pinoy Sheik, and ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to some bonus matches. But let's first take a preview of tonight's show, folks. And that'll be the show we do later on, or tomorrow, or the next show that we will be doing. I'm going to give you a preview. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Robo Mackey coming back from vacation, taking on Sweetness. And and Fred Starr wasn't on Lucky Determinants, but we'll be taking on our MMA fighter, the one, the only Beast, the Beast Donkey Dick, Fred Starr. Always up for a fight. It'll be interesting. These two go at it, folks. Can Fred Starr beat the Donkey Dick, Dante Balut, versus Koala McGregor? Oh, and we got Blobbin versus Fuperman. And we got Graveyard Girl taking on Hot Petunia. Oh, and Evie Bloodyard will be taking on Doris Fishbox. And for a main event, Melinda James versus Zoe Doom. Our card's subject to change, folks. But that's tonight's show. But on to our bonus matches. As we exit Universe mode, we go right here. And let's bring on our suddenly match. No, we're not doing that. We're not built. Yes, we're building that one. Play. Okay, we're gonna go one-on-one. We're doing an Extreme Rules match. Now we're going to go BW Wang, BW Ventura taking on. Okay, Extreme Rules, BW Ventura taking on Mean Joey Green. And it's being streamed out to BW Ventura fancies himself a ladies' man, a chick magnet. As we know, he spends his days on the beaches, on Venice Beach in California, lifting weights and getting that natural California tan, as he says. He says he's 100% pure male. The rest of the men here are stale and do not compare towards the beefy Wang, as he calls himself, the beefy Wang Ventura, folks, because the ladies always love a big beefy Wang. Some men like a big beefy Wang, but we won't go into that. Here we are, folks, in the Mayhem Center Arena and here in Las Vegas, folks. And yes, he says he's always up for a party.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 320 pounds, magnificent BW Ventura.
Loves the, like I said, BW Ventura loves the fast lane, loves the party style. And the nightlife, folks, and you can tell he's up. He likes to go out to the clubs, enjoy the ladies, folks. He says he worked as a bouncer at a popular nightclub. He's also said early in his career he was a cage dancer. But now, ladies and gentlemen, he is taking on the one, the only Mean Joey Green, folks.
And his opponent from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at
yes, we all know that Joey Green says he's from Buffalo, New York, but I found out personally from his mama that he's a Jersey boy. As you see, Joey Green doesn't care what you think of him. Oh yes, and you just made it. You are taking down BW Ventura. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like it. I just got a note from Meanie Marbles and EVK Bloodyard that I am being investigated by the YouTube bullying division. The formal complaint made by Reggie the Sock Monkey, saying that I've been bullying him by making fun of him, calling him a stupid monkey. A cease and disorder from my bullying tactics that came from the BBI, the Bureau Investigation Board, folks, from YouTube. I don't know what this is, but I do know that investigator from YouTube will be coming here to the evil circus, checking to see if I'm a bully, and be interviewing a few people here in the circus, but a chief complaint brought on by one Reginald Sockbottom. Stupid monkey. I can't say that. Now Joey Green taking out BW Ventura. Now kicking that beefy wing, because we all know that. Oh, look at that running clothesline, sending Joey twitching onto the arena floor, folks. Now picking him up, and now driving him in. Now driving him face first. The only thing you're gonna spank is your butthole. And now look at this. Now kicking him on. Now throws BW Ventura straight into the match. And Joey misses with that big boot. BW Ventura taking on Joey Green. Taking out the knee with that shell knee breaker. Now going up, digging, looking down into the ring now. A big slap him now, trying to give Joey the hammer, but Joey slapped it out of his hand. This is an Extreme Rules match. Now Joey with that crucifix takedown. Now takes up BW now a big drop kick by Joey, and Joey showing off for the fans. BW clutching his ribs. He's out, folks. And Joey going to work on BW Ventura. Now chopping the beefy wing. Now slapping the beefy wing. Now putting the foot to the beefy wing, but BW counters with the fireman's carry. A big Mongolian chop by beefy wing. Joey being dragged around by the beefy wing. A tight gripping out Joey, driving his elbows into the beefy wing, beating off the beefy wing. Tosses the beefy wing. Ladies and gentlemen, beefy wing brought in Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar coming here to the circus. And now Joey taking out Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar mad that Joey tried to flirt with Brock Lesnar's cousin. I think what happened was Joey pinched Brock Lesnar's cousin on the ass. Joey Green saying that when Brock Lesnar's cousin was a wrestling coach, that he used to check out his ass. I know, and look at this. Got the hammer, but doesn't know what he wants to do with it. Oh, now he decides he's going to take the hammer to Joey. And a big chop by Joey, a big boot, but catches the boot. And now takes Joey up, and he's got that single leg Boston crab, but you can't make. But this is an Extreme Rules match. There is no tap out unless it's in the center of the ring. Joey turning around, kicking him off with that boot. I want someone to pick up that hammer and take that hammer and bust their face up, and now Joey breaks open. Oh, look at this. He just gave Joey a little love bite on the forehead. I love Joey now has a hickey on his forehead from the beefy wing. But now beefy wing is broken open. He's bleeding as Joey puts the beat down. A big drop kick by Joey Green. All I know is that I am being investigated. I just got a direct message that I am being investigated for being a bully. Now drops to get. And I've never been a bully here in my show, folks. Don't know what these allegations are. I think they are false allegations made by one Sir Reginald Sockbottom. Now going up, now punching him, and now coming to grips, and now picking him up, and now taking him up, and now tosses Joey into the ring apron. Oh, decides that he's going to beat Joey with his hands. And now picks Joey up again now, trying to get him to bear hug Joey. Getting beat in the face with a beefy wing, and beefy wing drops the elbow upon Joey getting into a backbreaker. Now driving that knee straight into the rib and chest. Here buried out of Joey Green. Joey Green is set and stumbles. Mumbling blocks the Mongolian chop and blocks it again. And now punches him on the jaw. Joey going to town with that combination of kicks and punches. Another kick to the breadbasket. Picking up. Beef Wing with that high shoulder breaker. Joey is on fire, folks. And now tosses Beefy Wang straight into that ring post. Throws him back in the ring, looking to finish him off in the ring. And now pushes Joey off. And Joey grabs his legs. Oh my gosh, going up. And what does he have planned? He's going up, folks. He's got it. He's going for that layout moonsault. He lands it on Joey Green. Oh my gosh, all 320 pounds on Joey Green. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, B.W. Ventura just took out Joey Green. And like, out of nowhere, he pulled off. That maneuver he calls Greetings from Venice Beach. Oh my, and look at this, he's pushing him off. And ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah.
Here's your winner, Magnificent B.W. Ventura.
And Joey rolls out of the ring, and look at this. The celebration begins as he shows off that he's a better dancer than Joey Green ever was. Oh, look at this. He's pumping, he's crying. Congratulations to B.W. Ventura, 100% pure beef. Yes, and and ladies and gentlemen, we're going on to our second match. We're going to bring on, I guess everybody wants to see me fight. I plan on taking the day off, but oh, you're going to be, so you want to jerk the Beefy Wang. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here, right here in the Underground Circus. That mean Joey Green is going to jerk the big Beefy Wang. That's a And guess what, Joey? Just to get under your skin, I'm gonna do a match. Ladies and gentlemen, I decided for our last match. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I decided that I'm going to unleash one of my big monsters, folks, Lord Gorf. And ladies and gentlemen, Lord Gorfine comes from the depths of the underground circus. He's been fighting in the Gorfine arenas around the underground circus, folks. He says he's the Lord of Gore, folks, or the Gore Fiend, or the King of all, the King of Gore, the King of the Gore Fiend, the King of Hardcore, folks. As you can tell, he's been in a few ruthless matches. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'll just end the show then.